and welcome back to my channel. I have a crying baby goat right now, so if you hear a baby, I promise you it's not Annabella. It is a baby goat who, this one's quite spunky. That's all I've got to say. She is real spunky and she wants everybody to know she has a voice. But besides that, this video is going to be a what you assume about me. What are your assumptions about me or my family or my relationship with Lewis? Whatever it might be. I got on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go make sure you do so. It'll be linked down below. I asked y'all on Instagram to share your assumptions with me, so I have them with me today. I have yet to look at them. Here we go. Let's see how interesting it's going to be. Okay. First assumption is from my world, my babies, that you have it all together, even though us moms of 4 are just going crazy all the time. You're absolutely right about going crazy. I rarely have it put together. If I have it put together, I have to say, there are times where I have it put together. And that's just because I like to be on a schedule. I've got a planner. Certain days, certain things get done. I write down hourly what I need to do. So most of the time, I do have it put together. I think I have kind of maybe figured out this whole parenting with 4 kids type deal. But there are days where, you know, something pops up because that's mom life, that's parent life. And what's on the planner just does not happen. And then like the rest of the week doesn't happen. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But I would like to say most of the time I do have it put together, but things happen. The next assumption is you don't swear at your kids or in front of them. You're correct. I definitely do not swear at my children. There has been times where my children have heard me say it, and it's either because I don't know they were there, or it's just like that was like my reaction, and I like either I'm on the phone or I'm reading something, or you know, even if I'm driving and something happens, then it comes out, and they always correct me. They always correct me because I always say we don't use bad words, and they'll always tell me you can't say that word, that's a bad word, and then I have to apologize. They definitely hear it from Lewis all the time. That's just in Lewis's vocabulary. I have tried since we've been married, since he's come around the kids. He's gotten better at it, but yeah, there are times, and there's certain words that I've had to explain to my children mean other things, like, you know, poop, because they hear other people around us say, you know, that word, and I'm like, you know, that also means this, but adults use it for other words. So I do explain to my children that some of these words are not really considered bad, but there's a fine here, that we should not say those words. So we try, but it happens. My kids have heard them, so what can you do? The next one is from Little Dale 92, that you are really strong and that you would do anything to protect your family. Absolutely. I mean, we all have our weak points, and I'm definitely not strong, like, athletic-wise, but I will do anything for my family. Let's see. I wish. Okay, this next one is Racer7Angel. She asked, or doesn't ask, she assumes that my parents help you pay the bills. I wish. I've actually had a lot of people seeing the house, seeing the land. A lot of people just assume because I was young and had kids that they have paid for a lot of things. Sure, when I was younger, when I was 16, I kind of needed that. I honestly, like, I wouldn't say that like, I wouldn't be here what I am today without any of that help, because I think at some certain extent I would be here today where I'm at in life. But because I'm not like I'm that strong of a person, but a lot of it does have to do with my parents, but no, they do not help us pay for our bills. Definitely not. They don't help with anything. People assume because my dad adopted the boys that he pays child support or something. No, he does not. That was something that I made very clear to my parents, even though I was married to Lewis and I saw my dad adopt the boys. I didn't want my parents to think that they had some kind of responsibility now for the rest of their life to pay for my children or to always make sure I'm okay. Of course, my parents always want to make sure I'm okay, but they don't pay for our bills. I mean, if they do, I mean, he did pay for my Girl Scout cookies, thanks, Daddy, but that was a gift. But no, they don't pay for our bills. Nope, this was just all a lot of hard work and a lot of budgeting and a lot of years of saving money. It's Katie Girl says, do you regret naming Josh? Or no, I'm sorry. You regret naming Josh after his father. I've never regretted naming Joshua after his dad. Sure, the whole last name thing has really been like a whole aggravating process to now change because he had quick understanding. When the twins were born, they had their father's last name, Smith. A month or two later, we had changed it and we added Del Rio. So then they had Smith hyphenated with Del Rio. And that went on for, I don't know, 4, 5-ish years. And now that my dad adopted them almost 3 years ago, they have the last name Del Rio. That was court ordered. Of course, I had asked for that, but it was court ordered because he's no longer the father. But that's not been, they still don't have Del Rio yet as their just full name. You guys might have seen in one of my vlogs that I sent in the paperwork to get it all changed, and nobody told me, including my lawyer, told me that I only had 30 days to do so. So now I have to go back to court and get that document, the sealed documents from that time. I need them to reopen that case so I can change my kid's name. So yeah, but besides that whole process, I really don't. I don't think of his dad. He's my Joshua. He's my Joshie. I don't think of his dad. Yeah, he looks like his dad. And I don't know. Maybe if somebody would have told me he would have really looked like his dad, maybe I wouldn't have. But he's still my Joshua. Like, I love the name. I really, really love the name. Josh didn't even want him to have his full name. But I really loved it. I even liked his middle name. But he's my Josh. He's my Joshie. So honestly, I don't regret it. I love the name Joshua. You assume I am Hispanic. Yes, actually, I am Puerto Rican, black, and white. You don't take any crap from no one. I take a lot of crap, actually. I am not the person to just snap at you right back. I take a lot of crap. When I've had enough is when I will finally say something, but I was raised that you kill people with kindness and you don't always have to act like that. And that's just never been me. I've had a lot of people, step on my toes and say something real mean, and you'd be surprised because I just sit there and I just take it. I find something and I turn it around to make it positive. I like to prove people wrong, and I'd rather do that my way and quietly than sit here and have like some battle with you and like be on bad terms. I'm that kind of person, but I take a lot of crap from people. I just don't show it. I try not to let it get to me. I just turn all that negative energy into positive energy and figure out how can I prove you wrong? How can I get back at you without like attacking you and doing what you did to me? Because that's just not nice, you know? So kill them with kindness. The next one. Am I missing something? Yes, I am. Okay. You are a brilliant mother. Thank you. Thank you. We all know children make us feel like poopy parents. We all have those days. We all have them. We all have them. That you are a fantastic mother and I admire you. Oh, thank you. That was so sweet. My kids tell me all the time that I'm a fantastic mom, and a lot of other people do too. I'm just one of those people where like I doubt myself a lot, you guys. I doubt myself a lot. I'm always wondering what I can do better, whether it's being a wife, being a mom, whether it's business. I always see the little bit that I can do better. I doubt myself a lot. Did I say that? But I'm always looking for that little bit of that critique in me. I always find something that I feel like I can do better. So I don't sit here and, oh, I'm the best mom ever. Everybody parents differently, so I'm sure there's a mom out there doing a better job than me. But we're all on the same page at the same time, so everybody's a good mom, right? The last one is, you're all about family and will always put them above anything, and you work out lots. Okay. One, thank you, because I am all about family. I was raised that way. My mom always did things either with me and my brother, or we always had our cousins around. It was always family oriented. The holidays were about families. We celebrate just about every holiday. Lewis was not used to that. That's why I started vlogging, because it's important to me that my children have memories, the memories I have with my parents, and I wanted it on video. I want them to be able to go back and see everything we did, and I just love it. I want them to say, oh yeah, I did this, and other things. You know, there were things that I didn't do, that my family didn't do, like travel, for instance, that me and my kids want to do. That's on our bucket list as a family, is to go travel. We did a little bit, but not a whole lot, and I feel like a lot of people sit there and they say that's something I want to do, like when I get married with my husband or something. That's something I want to do with my family. I want to do it with my kids. I want to do it with my husband. I want to go road tripping. I want to see all this with my children. I want my memories with my children. And that too was hard for Lewis to understand, but that's what I'm about. I'm about family. Hold on, she said, and we'll always put them above anything. For sure. Not only am I about family, but my family comes first. So, you know, Annabella's been sick. The kids have all been sick. I haven't gotten a video up. Why? Because, well, my babies come before YouTube. My babies come before work. I tell Liz that all the time. We're like workaholics. That's really, I don't want to say it's bad, but it is bad. Because we can be so caught up in our stuff, we can be so caught up on our emails and our social media, that the kids sometimes are talking to us and we're like, and we're not listening. And I always keep that behind my head. My kids come first. Work will always be there, and I tell Lewis that all the time. He works for my parents, and we've gone back and forth trying to figure out if we're going to stay with them forever, or are we going to do our own thing, or is Lewis going to go adventure on to whatever else his heart desires. But at the end of the day, we sit here and say, what allows us to be with our family, our children, because that's what matters. Our children is what matters. Work will always be there. Money will always be there. There's 100 ways to make money. But your children will not always be there. Your family will not always be there. People die. Unfortunately, people get sick. Your kids grow up and they move on. My parents have Annabella. Anyway, your kids grow up and they move on. They go to college. They get married. They have kids. We're chopped liver. Okay, that's life. Your parents die. Your siblings grow up. They die. This is life. And at the end of the day, all you have, right, is your family and your spouse. So I don't like to take anything for granted. I think of the weekend and I'm like, yes, let's go. What are we going to do? I think of summer. I get excited. I'm that one mom, and I'm excited right now. I'm that one mom that loves having my kids home. Yeah, do they drive me crazy sometimes? And I'm like, oh my God, we need school. But I look forward to it just because of all the memories, all of them. If I'm inspiring y'all to wake up and feel that way, I hope so, because I'm inspiring myself. But you guys, life is crazy. Life is crazy, 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 crazy. And I'm just going to have to do like an advice video. But just, you know, at the end of the day, or at that time when your kids are driving you crazy, like dinner time in my house is H-E-L-L, okay? Everybody's screaming. Everybody's, I'm hungry. What are we having for dinner? I want to do this. And everybody's screaming. Everybody's ready for bed, showers, and dinner. Those are times, no joke, that I have stood there laughing in my kitchen and I look at Lewis and I tell him, what were we thinking? And we both go, we were crazy. We were nuts. We are nutty freaking people to think we could do this. But then, you know, everybody, you go through that. It's a rush. It is a rush. And you go through that rush. You get everybody's dinner. You get everybody in the shower. You get everybody in bed. You give them all bedtime stories, or you sing to them, or whatever you do. And then when it's quiet, I sit there and I look at Lewis again. This is what life is about. Because I would not want it any other way. I love it. I love all the chaos. I'm crazy. I'm one of those nutty freaking people. But you're right. Y'all are right. I'm happy that I give off that energy and I show you guys that, because that is exactly who I am. And I swear to you guys, in my videos, I tried to be real as possible. I don't lie. I don't fake anything. How you see us, that's my life. That's our life. Honestly, there's more that happens, of course, but there's not much I can fit in 15 minutes. But that's our life in a crazy 15 minutes. Okay, next thing she said was you work out lots. And this is going to be the last one. I don't know. It's up to you guys. I don't think I work out a whole lot. I actually used to when I was actually trying to get a job in law enforcement and corrections. And then it went downhill afterwards, and then I kind of picked up. But workout at home. A few weeks ago, I was exercising Monday through Friday. Monday through Thursday. And now it's kind of been the same thing. I've kind of gone off track now that her birthday came, because I just got so busy with things, and the animals keep us busy. So now I think I'm going to try to rearrange my schedule there and maybe like 3 or 2 times a week do something. But I love my butt. I love my squats. I love working out legs. I like when my legs, got that good toned muscle. Like, I love it. And I noticed I was getting cellulite, and that does not look good. Nope. And I was so mad at Lewis because he did not tell me. He was, I don't do cellulite, okay? It's gotta go. So I do squats on a daily. I do some kind of leg workout, whether it's before I hop in the shower, or in the morning. I usually do it in the morning. I do a quick 15-30 minute leg workout, usually the same workouts, and I call it a day. Thanks, guys, for answering my question, what you guys assume about me. Honestly, they were not that bad. I really thought y'all were gonna say, like, I don't know, some crazy other stuff. I don't know. But I'm happy to know that how I portray myself on video is exactly who I am, and that's exactly what I was hoping you guys would see. And by your assumptions, I think y'all were right spot on. There were a few that were like, ha, but okay, it's all right. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this video. My next few videos will be a fun little series of my favorite baby must-haves. Now that Annabelle is a year old, I will be going through my must-haves. I know I did a newborn one, but the rest of them will be coming to you shortly. So look out for those, and then we will get back to some vlogs and some more fun videos. And I will see y'all in our next video. Bye, guys!